Shout out to Money Brown, man. Ernest Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Mikey Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the Fight War? This your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the 4th Division World Champion, the Hall of Fame Mexican star fighter, Mikey Garcia, the 8th Division World Champion, and Filipino Hall of Fame legendary fighter, Manny Pacquiao, and the 3rd Division World Champion, African American WBO welterweight world champion, Terence Crawford. And we all know that all these guys, right, is in talks and fighting coming up this year. But Mikey Garcia, who's in talks with Manny Pacquiao at the moment, right, to make a Manny Pacquiao fight go down. We all know Mikey came to 147, fought Earl the True Spence Jr., ended up losing that fight, right, going 12 rounds, losing almost every round, arguably lost every round, but he fought like a warrior. Then he came, beat Jesse Vargas at the 147-pound division. A lot of people feel like he's struggling in that fight, but I felt like Mikey did a good job, dropped Jesse, ended up getting a W. Now he's in talk with Manny Pacquiao for the 2nd time, arguably the 3rd time. But we all know that the first one fell out because Mikey wanted more money, just like Terence Crawford wanted more money. But now, Mikey is back in talks with Manny Pacquiao, right? But Mikey's saying, if these things fall out, what's up with the Terence Crawford fight? You feel me? If Mikey Garcia can't pull a fight with Manny Pacquiao, what's up with the Terence Crawford fight and Mikey Garcia? You know what I mean? I like that fight for Mikey. A lot of people looking at Bud needing an opponent. You feel me? Plus to face this man right here, 8th Division World Champion Manny Pacquiao. Filipino icon, a legend in the sport. Arguably one of the greatest of all times. Right? Manny came back off a 2-year layoff after defeat Keith Thurman for the WBA super title. Let me rephrase that. Sorry, y'all. Right? Now he need an opponent. After saying, they didn't come through with the money over in Abu Dhabi. So Manny out here, he need an opponent. So he talking to Mikey Garcia, like I say, arguably the 3rd or the 2nd time to get to set up a fight for him so he can get a big bag. The Terence Crawford fight ain't going down. You know what I mean? So if Manny cannot pull a trigger on Mikey Garcia for the 2nd or 3rd time, what do Manny do? Where do he go from here? Like I say, Manny earned the right to do what he want to do. But this guy, 3 Division World Champion, former Undisputed World Champion, current WBO welterweight world champion, Terence Crawford, needs a name. He needs a name right now, family. After beating Kell Brook in his last fight in 2 or 3 rounds, 4 rounds, however many rounds it went, didn't go past 5 if I'm not mistaken, right? Terence Crawford need that marquee name, so he can show his skills are the real deal against the elite level of competition. You feel me? And this is no knock on Bud. I give Bud all the credit in the world, all the accolades in the world. Like I say, future Hall of Fame fighter, can't take that away from him. But it's out of Bud mouth, his own mouth, saying he need that marquee fight on Relentless when he was talking to Andre Ward. He need that fight to solidify his Hall of Fame status, bro. His Hall of Fame status. Mikey Garcia, in my opinion, is one of those fighters. One of those fighters. Sean Porter is one of those fighters. Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Earl the True Spence Jr. are those caliber of fighters. Even Manny Pacquiao is one of those caliber of fighters. So what's up with Terence Crawford and Mikey Garcia? They have history, family. I say they have history, family. How come we never talked about that fight? How come we never talked about it? You feel me? A lot of people always want to talk about, well, look, Earl couldn't knock out Mikey. Earl couldn't knock out little Mikey. Well, could Bud knock out Mikey? You know what I'm saying? Could you knock out Mikey, Bud? You feel me? I wanted that fight at 140 pounds. When Mikey Garcia came back into the game, right? When Bob Arum and him was going to court, he ended up winning his situation, right? After sitting out for 2 years, right? Thank God he had good money saved up, make smart investments, like he said. He was able to maintain for those 2 years. But when he came back, he went to 135, right? Beat Deshaun Salakian, became world champion, got the WBC, knocked him out with a beautiful shot, right? End up beating Robert Easter Jr., end up beating Adrian Bronner, end up going to fight Earl the True Spence, like I say, beat Jesse Vargas. But I wanted to see Mikey at 140 against Terence Crawford. That's the fight I wanted. That's the fight I wanted. When Terence Crawford became undisputed, Mikey Garcia was just coming up to the weight class. When Terence Crawford beat Julius Ndongo, who I interviewed, shouts out to Namibia, my guy AC, that's Julius Ndongo trainer. I interviewed Ndongo. If y'all want to check out that interview, go down my timeline, pick it up, enjoy the interview. But when he knocked out Julius Ndongo, I wanted to see the fight between Terence Crawford and Mikey Garcia because they had history, fam. They got history with each other. And that is one hell of a fight, bro. That is one hell of a fight. It was one hell of a fight at 140. I think it'll be one hell of a fight at 147. I think it would be one hell of a fight at 147. You feel me? So what's going down, bud? Would you and Bob try to make it happen with Mikey, even though Bob and Mikey had their situation? I think as long as Bob come with the right amount of money for Mikey Garcia, Mikey will get into that ring with Terence Crawford. I think he'll get into that ring with Terence Crawford. Now, this assuming him and Manny Pacquiao fall through. You feel me? Like they can't make it happen. Pacquiao feel like Mikey's still asking for too much money if it ain't X amount of dollars on the table. You know, which I kind of believe Mikey and Manny is going to get made. I really believe Mikey and Manny is going to get made. But let's just say if it doesn't get made, Mikey Garcia is Terence Crawford Huckleberry. Mikey Garcia is Terence Crawford Huckleberry. To me, listen, this just to me, y'all. I don't know about to y'all. I think Mikey is a better fight for him than Virgil Ortiz. Why I keep calling Virgil Victor? Y'all need to correct me on that. Whenever y'all hear me call Virgil Ortiz Victor, please correct me. Two different fighters. Mikey Garcia is a better opponent than Virgil Ortiz at the moment, right? You know, they both Mexican fighters. Mikey got the bigger fan base right now. Mikey is the more accomplished. Mikey is the more experienced fighter, right? And Mikey can fight his ass off. He can fight his ass off. You feel me? I know Virgil became #1 in WBO spot. Video coming soon. But I just feel like Mikey Garcia will get Terence Crawford a challenge. I think Mikey will get Bud Crawford a challenge. I think Bud will win. I don't think Bud knock out Mikey Garcia. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I don't think Terence Crawford knocks out Mikey Garcia. I actually think Mikey Garcia do better with Terence Crawford than he did with Errol Spence. You feel me? I think he had more success against Terence Crawford than he do against Errol Spence, but I do think Terence Crawford win the fight. I do think Terence Crawford win the fight. Now, when people want to say, oh, Mikey little, guess what? Terence Crawford came up from 35. You hear me? He came up from 35. You know, 3 divisions. Mikey, 4 divisions. You know what I mean? And Mikey has grown his way into the weight class. He just beat Jesse Vargas. He's been walking around really heavy. You know what I mean? He was really, really big. You know, rest in peace to his mother. You know, his mother had passed. So, you know, I send my condolences to him and his family. But, you know, I don't know if he was going through something or not. But him and Adrian Broner was at the bar taking shots and shit, drinking. Mikey was on the heavy side. You thought Mikey was going to fight a heavyweight. You thought Mikey's next opponent was Deontay Wilder or fucking Anthony Joshua or somebody. But credit to Mikey, you know, he get the weight down. You know? But Mikey and Terence Crawford would be one hell of a fight for both of those dudes. And you can put that bitch on pay-per-view. You can put Mikey Garcia, Terence Crawford on pay-per-view, and that'll do wonders for Terence Crawford. That would do wonders for him, bro. I will accept that fight. I don't know about y'all, man. I know y'all might feel like, oh, man, what the hell Mikey done, this and that. Terence Crawford and Mikey Garcia would be a fucking hell of a fight, family. That's a fucking high-class chess match. Mikey Garcia is a thinker. He's a counterpuncher. Terence Crawford is a thinker. He's a counterpuncher, right? Bud can switch southpaw. Mikey is smart. He know how to adjust to southpaws, right? Even though he didn't adjust to Errol Spence. But I think he know how to adjust to southpaws. And I think we will enjoy that fight. We will enjoy a Mikey Garcia versus Terence Crawford. You dig? The press conferences will be good. They will tell us about their past. You know, they amateur fights. So that is one for the ages, bro. That's one for the ages. I don't know about y'all, bro. If y'all feel like Mikey and Bud ain't a good fight, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping, bro. Mikey is elite. Mikey, ain't no anybody go beat no Mikey Garcia. You feel me? Ain't no anybody go beat no Mikey Garcia. And Terence Crawford is a bad motherfucker. You feel me? Bud is a bad motherfucker. And that's a hell of a fight, dog. That's a hell of a fight. You feel me? That is a legacy fight. Both of these dudes are future Hall of Famers. 4-division world champion, 3-division world champion, right? Both of them got all the accolades in the world. Both of them are fucking skillful. Both of them is got a high IQ, right? They ring savvy. They know how to use the ring. Mikey got a hell of a jab, a hell of a 1-2, right? Terence Crawford is a hell of a counter puncher, but he like to, you know, outthink your ass. He like to punish you. You know what I mean? So this shit is a hell of a matchup, bro. I'm actually going to campaign for this fight. If Bud Crawford can't find a fight, like I said, if Mikey Garcia fall through with Manny Pacquiao. That's just, if it don't happen, then Mikey and Bud need to get into negotiation. Bob Arum need to put all his differences to the side and think about a good number for Mikey Garcia. If it ain't gonna be Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, or Manny Pacquiao, bro, Mikey Garcia is your next best choice. That's better than Virgil Ortiz right now, who just really got the biggest fight of his career with Maurice Hooker, right? And we all know that, yes, he's going to give a good account of himself, but I don't think he's going to, beat Bud. I think Mikey Garcia have a good shot at beating Bud over Virgil Ortiz. I give Mikey the better chance of beating Terence Crawford over Virgil Ortiz, bro. You feel me? Robert Garcia will have a great fucking game plan for Mikey, and I think they were going out there, would try to execute it. Like I say, I got Bud Crawford winning the fight. I think Bud going there. I think his adjustments, him switching southpaw and shit would confuse Mikey, things of that nature. I know, like I said, I know Mikey can adjust, but I think that would get him by. I think that would get him by, bro. And I think Bud can hit Mikey and hurt him, and I think Mikey can hit Bud and hurt him. You know what I'm saying? So to me, this is one hell of a fight, bro. I look at it as 60-40 for Bud Crawford. I look at this fight as 60-40 for Bud Crawford, bro. Mikey is in this fight. Mikey is in this fight big time. Big time. And I like it. I like it. So what y'all think about it, bro? If Mikey Garcia and Manny Pacquiao can't come to terms on making that fight happen, do y'all think Terence Crawford should pursue a Mikey Garcia fight next and then go for Errol Spence for undisputed after that? Or do y'all rather him fight Virgil Ortiz or Jose Cito Lopez, who's in Mikey Garcia camp, who can't beat Mikey Garcia, right? Or Custio Clayton, who can't beat Mikey Garcia, right? Somebody of that nature. The guy that's Errol Spence mandatory, who can't beat Mikey Garcia, right? It's a lot of cats out there that y'all want to see Bud Crawford get in the ring with. They can't beat Mikey, bro. You feel me? Mikey and Terence Crawford, one hell of a fight. If Manny Pacquiao and Bud fall through, Monty Brown will be campaigning for Terence Crawford and Mikey Garcia. That's one fight that I want to see. That's one fight that I would pay to see, and I promise y'all, we will all enjoy that fight. But until then, man, wish these dudes nothing but the best. Mikey, do your thing. Pacquiao, do your thing. Bud, do your thing. We'll see how the future play out. Until then, it's your boy Monty. This is the ANSBC moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. Y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.